JB Cycles here with an update on September the 23rd. So markets are still open, and as we see, this whole move up in the summer has failed, and we are now about to test the previous lows from June, and we should break well below that level. So here in orange I have the new 4-week cycle that changed behavior around April, and as we see, this cycle has a low early October, but I think we have to go lower into the end of October at least. But time and price both play a role here, and if we were to have some crash-like behavior, we could see something different. A crash here, or well, say a small crash here, could either be kind of bullish or bearish. So we'll have to see. Anyway, next week I have a downward bias. Then we should bounce for a week or so before we make the final low. Let's have a look at my cycle, my 7-year cycle in red here, and this has been unchanged since I first posted it early this year, and the markets have generally done exactly what my cycle was projecting. So my cycle here has a possible low around, let's see, well, November, early November, but don't trust that to be the final bear market low. We should be aware of more downside into around March or perhaps July. Could even be later than that. But here we have the 80-week offset in gray. We have broken it. That should signal more downside. We are now about to test the June lows, and we should be headed lower. I have drawn some scenarios from analogs from previous bear market rallies and what happens thereafter. I have this projection from the bear market rally high, and this scenario has some kind of a low around October the 10th, and then a bounce, consolidation, and probably more downside. I have another one here from kind of the same analogs, and it tells me the same. Should expect some kind of low around October the 10th, but that maybe only be a brief pause and bounce before more downside. So it's too early. We have to see what happens the next coming week or couple of weeks before we can guess about future price action. We also have the seasonal variation. It has a low around October the 10th and possibly a lower low later in October, but from there on and into about New Year we have a strong seasonal bullish bias, but it doesn't have to be. So I'll post another update in the weekend, but short term I'm expecting generally more downside next week. So I guess we are very oversold now, so there could be a bounce here somewhere, but still more downside before we have the next 4-week cycle giving us a bullish bias. So see you.